to my guns and my original prediction that we made at the beginning of the year or whatever. And I'm going to say Asuka's going to win. She's going to be champion and stay undefeated until next WrestleMania.
See, I've heard a lot of people say that she might be undefeated and Ronda Rousey will beat her at next year's Mania.
Okay. like she'll win the
title
Rumble
next year, but 1 year from now. So you have a 3.5 year winning streak, and then have Ronda pin her then. I don't know if they'll last that long. I honestly don't know. We'll find out, obviously. We'll find out when we get closer.
Now, here's a question.
Go for it.
Do you think that Asuka is going to be able to counter the figure eight?
I think so. I think it might. It's intriguing. That's intriguing. The fact that they're both submission experts helps.
That's what I'm saying.
I like the fact that they both have submissions.
But because of Charlotte's long, lanky figure, should be able to basically pull it off, where it shouldn't take too much of an effort, but it'd be interesting to watch.
True. All right, here we go. A match that I never thought I'd say.
Don't say it.
This is going to happen. I'm so giddy happy. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, tagging together against Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan. I'm so happy. This is happening.
But wait, is Shane McMahon, good to go now?
As of Tuesday, he said he's going. As of SmackDown on Tuesday. But by the way, there's an hilarious moment of Shane and Daniel Bryan hugging, which might be the funniest thing I've ever seen. Because we were recording with... Okay, let me set this up for you. We're here during SmackDown, and we have SmackDown on mute on the TV, and we're recording with Bruce Mitchell for yesterday's show. And we're sitting here watching, and I look at the screen, and Daniel Bryan's in the ring, and Shane's in the ring. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm just kind of side watching it. I turn back to this, and then I go back to the screen, and they're hugging. I'm like, what the hell's going on? What's happening? And Manny told me apparently they hug it out chant because they're apologizing to each other, and the crowd started chanting hug it out. And Shane wanted to shake his hand, and Daniel said no, and they hugged.
Okay.
So that happened on SmackDown. That was really one of the funnier moments of SmackDown.
And you keep Chris Jericho in the wings just in case Shane can't perform.
Well, I almost think you should. If Shane can't perform, bring Johnny Gargano up and have him tag with Daniel Bryan.
There you go.
That's
okay.
my dream team. That's what I want to see happen.
There you go.
But anyway, here's the stipulation, though. This is interesting. If KO and Sammy win, they're off SmackDown. Period.
Okay.
That's the stipulation. So, Daniel Bryan and Shane, I'm going Daniel Bryan wins. I can't pick against Daniel Bryan in his return match.
Would this be preparing for the roster change?
Yes. And you expect KO and Sammy. I can see Daniel winning and then KO and Sammy popping up on Raw on Monday. You know what I mean? That's just how I see things. That's how I look at it. I just can't see Daniel Bryan losing his first match back. Sal, what do you think?
I mean, I feel like that's like the ultimate scenario. That you're not going to have Daniel Bryan lose his return match.
You can't.
The crowd will flip that arena over. Like
look what happened when they didn't make him a champion.
Especially in New Orleans. We're back in New Orleans. You can't.
It's New Orleans.
Whatever.
New Orleans.
You can't let Daniel Bryan lose in. You can't have him lose in the Dome. You can't.
No.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
No.
All right. Next on my sheet here is a match that's not even official. Not even official.
Okay, so then why are we having it?
Because the problem is they've been hyping it, even though it's not official. That's the thing.
The Hype Bros are back?
No.
Okay.
We're in the main event slot of the show. Why the fuck am I talking about the Hype Bros? We're in the main event slot.
I was trying to segue Hype and...
We're in the main event slots here.
Okay.
We're literally in the top 5 matches on the show now.
Okay.
So, for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, they were hyping and saying that we were going to get John Cena versus The Undertaker. Well, Taker never answered John Cena. And now we don't know if this match is actually happening or not.
As far as I know...
Is this match happening, number one? And, first of all, is this match happening? That's the first question.
Far as I know, as of Tuesday, no one has said anything. So basically, people were on Michelle McCool's social media status.
Yeah.
And her comment is, The Callaways are out in Austin having biscuits and gravy for breakfast.
Is that really what
Thank
she wrote?
you very
What she wrote?
Yeah, thank you very much.
She wrote?
So basically, you're not getting any information from the wife's side either.
That's amazing. I didn't know about that.
So
That's pretty funny.
my thing is, if this is the tightest lip secret that the WWE can
I didn't know
keep,
about that. That's funny.
that's great on their part because no one has gotten spoilers on this.
That's good. But do you expect
Wait, what were they eating?
Apparently they're in Austin.
Austin eating biscuits and gravy.
That's hysterical. I like that. That's very funny. So, okay. But do you expect this match to actually happen? Yes or no? That's the question.
Okay. Oh, my.
What do you think?
Okay.
Do you think the match happening? Yes or no?
As a fan, yes, I want it to happen. But in reality, do I think it's going to happen? No, because here's the thing. I don't think Taker would be pleased with himself if he can't give it
100%?
Can't give this match what it deserves.
But not be the show of the former self.
Correct, because he doesn't want to go out and alone and not perform to his best.
Okay, Sal, does this match happen? Yes or no?
I'm hoping this is the ultimate troll and it doesn't happen.
See, somebody threw out there at this match that they're not going to have the match and it's going to be hyped for next year's WrestleMania.
Oh, dear God, can you imagine?
That's what people are thinking.
Rock Cena all over again.
Exactly.
Here's the thing.
It's not the same building. That was in Miami. This was in New Jersey. So that's the same building.
If they would have did this 5 years ago,
it'd be great.
It would have been a killer match.
Okay,
but
now.
to do it now.
Now question.
Answer.
If the match happens. If it happens. I think it's going to happen. Just because it's my personal opinion, I think it's going to happen.
Okay.
If it happens.
All right.
Is it the Dead Man or American Badass?
I'm going American Badass.
Because Kid Rock's there. That's not actually saying Kid Rock's there.
Right.
Okay, Sal, what do you think? Dead Man or American Badass?
Mean Mark.
Mean Mark Calloway. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go American Badass.
Oh,
that's funny. I like that one. That is very funny.
His third persona, like Mick Foley.
I like that, though. That's very funny. Okay, I forgot one person here. There's one person I forgot before we get to the big three matches.
Okay.
What does Elias do on this show? He has promised a concert on this show.
Oh, I got that.
Go ahead.
He starts the concert. Double J comes out and gives him a smash with a guitar. We end the concert.
So you'll be pissed off. Got it. Okay.
No, not if Double J takes the guitar and smashes over Elias' head.
Double J. That's the problem. I don't hate him.
My thing is if Elias goes and does it to Double J, oh man, I'll be uber ecstatic.
Yeah, by the way, Sal, the hilarity of Dad doing his Jeff Jarrett with Bruce Mitchell, one of the top columnists in the world, on our show, was one of the funniest highlights of the Thursday show. It's one of the funniest things on the Thursday show. I'm going to go with, this is where Kid Rock comes out. If there's a Taker, Kid Rock comes out and messes with Elias a little bit. That's it, my thing. Sal, what do you think? Sal, what do you think? Elias, what are you doing? Sal. Yo, bearded guy. Can you hear us? I see you playing with your beard.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. You were playing with your beard, not answering us.
Does he work for Verizon too?
No, you disappeared for a few seconds, actually.
I would see you loud and clear. So, Elias, what's he doing?
Concert for like an intermission and nothing else. I think just a nice, good old concert.
That'd
No
be
interference.
interesting. That'd be interesting. That's something different. It completely didn't he do that one time at a pay-per-view? Was that in a kickoff show once? Where he came out and did like 2 songs and then left? And then just left and nothing happened? And nothing happened?
You were confused as all hell.
Yeah, that happened at a kickoff show once. They were trying to fill time at a kickoff show. We did that for 20 minutes. It was hysterical. That was so funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, the works of Elias.
All right, here we go. Now we're in main event territory for real. Another match I did not expect to be talking about, but here we go. It's Kurt Angle and Roddy Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Please tell me they're not going to have Ronda lose her first match. Please tell me they're not going to do this.
Okay, well, let's put this out there. Let's say she doesn't get pinned, but something happens to Kurt Angle They lose the match, and then she turns on Angle.
So let me get this straight. So what you're telling me is Kurt Angle's going to get pinned by Triple H, and Kurt Angle's return to WrestleMania. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying. I just want to clarify that's what you said.
That's one theory. My thing is, I don't think they're going to have Ronda lose her first match.
That's what I'm thinking too. But
right. And
I'm thinking Ronda makes Steph tap out. That's the obvious pick.
And then you got Kurt and Triple H where they're in their little tiff or whatever.
Whatever they're doing. You know what's funny? I think the only reason Trips and Angle are in this match is because no one would believe Ronda Rousey versus Stephanie McMahon 1-on-1. That's the only reason this is a tag match. No one would believe it. No one would even believe that match.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm going to say Ronda makes Steph tap and we get on with this. I don't expect this match to even be that long. There was actually somebody that said this match should go on early, like second hour early, so that they have time to get this match on SportsCenter.
Well, there you go.
You know what I mean? Have SportsCenter have time. Oh, that's not even a joke, because somebody even said, I think it was on a Torch audio I listened to, that they should put this match on in the second hour, so then they have ESPN has the time to get this on their thing before the 10 o'clock SportsCenter.
There's a lot of sports.
True. But it's not a bad idea. The 10 o'clock one's the live one.
Right.
10 o'clock one's the live one.
Right.
So it's not a bad idea.
Then there's a lot of sports outlets that want them.
But that's the big one.
Earlier.
That's the one, though.
That's the,
so you're sticking with Angle and Rousey winning?
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute.
Sal?
There's a third thing you can go by.
What?
Who's Jeff Jarrett married to?
Who cares?
No, in real life.
Angle is remarried. Who cares?
But then you can have a cat fight backstage.
No.
Cat fight!
No, we're not doing that.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
For somebody who hates Jeff Jarrett so much, you're breaking him up a lot tonight. You really are breaking him up a lot.
I mean, think about it.
Let's talk about something that actually is relevant and is going to happen.
Okay.
The WWE Championship match. It is AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura.
I'm torn.
So, as a fan of both of these men, this is going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun.
You're not going to like what I got to say.
Well, I'm going to say I hope the two of them get proper entrances. This is my hope as a fan. Both of them get proper entrances. Shinsuke gets a violinist or 3, and we have a good time. They get a good half hour. They get a half hour for entrance to ending. Do their thing. Let them have their king. Let everybody go home happy. And I'm picking AJ to retain the title. Go ahead, Dad.
Wow.
Your pick.
I'm going Shinsuke.
It's hard for me.
I'm going with Shinsuke.
Okay. It's tough for me. I've been thinking about this one for weeks.
I mean, if you're going to do a title change, who better to do it with?
Yeah, like I said, it's a tough one for me because I love both men. But I'm just going with my heart. Sal, what do you think?
I have a feeling that both titles won't change hands, and we kind of all know that the Universal title is going to change hands.
Yeah, we'll get there in a minute.
So I think I'm going to agree with you, and I think I'm going to go AJ retains.
Yeah, I just don't know I don't know if the WWE has the belief in Shinsuke that everybody thinks they do, or if we're just getting this match because the fans want it and they want to make the internet crowd happy. Because I know you know Vince loves AJ. That's the thing. I mean, you know Vince loves AJ. Or he wouldn't be like the main event of Raw and SmackDown for the last 2 years. You know what I mean? He wouldn't be where he's been. So that's what I'm thinking. But Shinsuke winning wouldn't shock me either. It would not shock me. All right, let's get to the last match on the card here. It is the Universal Championship. It is Brock Lesnar against Roman Reigns. And Dad said to me yesterday when we were discussing this that he said, I don't want to see this match. And I said, fine, then go to bed. Because no matter what happens, this match is happening. We have no choice. It's 3 years in the making. They have to do this match. Otherwise, if we don't do this match this year, we're stuck with it next year. It's just one of those things. We're getting this match no matter what. So I'd rather deal with it now and get it over with and be half awake by the time the match happens. Because that's pretty much how it's going to be. Because it's going to happen at 11:30. So that being said, Sal made a point.
Go ahead.
That you don't expect both world titles to change hands.
Correct.
Is everyone in agreement that Roman Reigns is winning the title on Sunday?
Yes, under protest.
Under protest. Sal, I know you said so. I think it's one of the easier picks on this entire show, because even the Charlotte Asuka match wasn't this easy. This is a lot like WrestleMania 29. Who is John Cena going to pin The Rock. It's that easy. And this is so obvious. It's so easy what the main event of this show is. And you're going to have Roman Reigns win the title. They don't have the Money in the Bank cash in. You don't have Seth Rollins. You don't have all the craziness of WrestleMania 31. And I want to remind people, which is you're complaining.
Yeah, go ahead.
This was a very good match at WrestleMania 31 before the cash in. It was a very good match.
Okay.
And the crowd, to their credit, at WrestleMania 31, that booed the living shit out of Roman coming out, was cheering for Roman before Seth Rollins cash in. So weirder things have happened. You know what I mean? Stranger things have happened.